So I saw Damon Dominique do 21 questions in 21 locations, so I'm gonna do 21 facts in 21 locations because I ain't no fucking follower ass bitch. Yeah, basically this is gonna be like a 50 facts about me tag that was like big in 2013 and 2014, but I didn't feel like thinking of 50, so I'm just gonna do 21. And we're gonna start out with the first fact about me is that this room that I'm in is not even my room. This room is my little sister's room, but she's been working at a ski resort since December, so I moved out of my room, which is much smaller and like just in a worse location in the house, into this room. And she's coming back in 2 weeks, and of course I'm excited to see her, but I'm just like, ugh, fuck, her room is so much better than mine, so I'm like really sad that I have to move back into my room. Fact number 2, my birthday is December 2nd, and that makes me a Sagittarius. And my sister, who's really into astrology and stuff, says that Sagittarius love to travel, so I guess you can thank my zodiac sign for my attempted travel vlogging career. I was born in Los Angeles, but then I grew up in a little town called South Pasadena, just outside of Los Angeles. Allison Brie is from here, but then I went to high school in Los Angeles. One interesting fact about South Pasadena is that like so many movies and TV shows filmed here. That's the Rialto from La La Land. At this coffee shop. Let me show you. This coffee shop right here, Gloria crashed into in season 1 of Modern Family, and it was a cupcake shop.
It was not my fault, I promise you.
And then right here at this door, Saoirse Ronan and Lucas Hedges got in a huge fight about, I won't spoil the movie.
It's already rolling.
We're going?
Yep.
Okay. Shit. Fact number 4. I ran cross country all of high school, and I still am running to this day. I ran a half marathon the week before I graduated high school, and I ran about a 1:26, but it's actually more like 1:25 because I peed during it. Fact number 5. I ran my first half marathon the day before Thanksgiving 2013, when I literally hadn't run in 3 weeks, and the only reason I ran it because I thought to myself, well, I guess I'm just gonna eat a lot tomorrow, so I might as well like run 13 miles today. So I ran from my house to the Rose Bowl and then back, and that was exactly 13.1 miles. Fact number 6, when I'm running, I usually prefer to listen to reality show arguments as opposed to actual music because it feels like someone's yelling at you. When Kim is yelling, or when Kitty is yelling, I feel like if I run fast enough, I will have a fucking business or I won't be a fucking bitch. Like literally, who needs a trainer when you have Teresa? And in a similar vein, fact number 7 is half the time when I'm driving, I prefer to listen to YouTube videos than actual music. Okay, listen, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I ended up calling him and I was like, I'm sleeping at, whose house was it? I remember saying it was like some Pally girl's house. I was like, I'm sleeping at some girl that goes to Pally. I don't know anyone from Pally, like I literally don't know anyone. Which is like a high school in LA. I'm still working on it, but I can kind of be a ventriloquist. Your dress looks like it was made at the 99-cent store. Hi. So, I have been filming this video for the past like 2 weeks, not like super hard because like if I actually was like really doing it every day then like it would already be up by now. But I am just like so tired of driving to these damn locations. So I'm really going all over Los Angeles and I don't live in like central Los Angeles. And I'm going on a road trip with my friend tomorrow to Central California and I kind of wanted, this is not going to be uploaded before we leave for the trip, I like know that for sure. But I like at least wanted to like just filming at least like the 21 facts so I could like edit this, start editing this before I go on my freaking trip tomorrow. Also like I wanted to get a haircut, but I've been waiting till this video was done in order for me to get a haircut for like continuity purposes, even though I know I'm literally wearing like a different shirt and like every other fucking fact. This isn't even my shirt, this is my friend's shirt, but like I like it so much that I like low-key stole it. And I'm just like, I'm tired, I want a haircut. I haven't done like laundry in like 10 days, like I'm a mess. We're just gonna do like 6 of the facts that I didn't film. So I'm sorry that this like title was like technically clickbait because like I didn't go to 21 locations, but like I'm really, really sorry. Like in the beginning stages of when you're trying to like build a YouTube channel and stuff, it's so much more about quantity than quality. So I'll get higher quality videos like as time progresses. I'm sorry I can't be Damon Dominique. So fact what fact am I on? Fact number 8. I want to run a marathon so badly that I've attempted to train 2 different times, and both times that I attempted to train, my knee fucking popped. It was, I have like my IT band is inflamed, which is like in your shoe. Nope, in your leg. Like this. There's like a muscle that goes like this. And sometimes it'll like get inflamed, so it'll like this is how inflaming works, where it's like muscles like this and then it like gets bigger because this. But when like it would go like this, like my entire like right leg would like lock up where I could like barely walk unless I took like 3 freaking Advils because it was an anti-inflammatory. So I tried to train in 2017 and then my knee popped, then did physical therapy for a year. And then in 2019 I tried to train again and then my knee popped again. And then I did physical therapy for another like few months. The first time it was in America and the physical therapy cost $80 a session. And the second time it was in France and the physical therapy costs €0 a session, so we love universal healthcare. After the second time, like, I know how to like run and not have my knee pop, hopefully. It still like act up sometimes, but like I know what to do, I promise. So then I started training for a third marathon in like winter of 2020, and then the pandemic happened, and I literally have like no idea the next time I'll be able to run a marathon. You know, like when you're sad and you listen to sad music to make yourself sadder? Last night I looked at I went on the Queenstown, New Zealand, like, marathon website, because they're having, like, their marathon, like, November or something, and I was just, like, looking at all, like, the runners, just, like, making myself sad, be like, I won't be able to run one for so long. The number one place on my bucket list is New Zealand. I've wanted to go there ever since I was 7 and saw them go there on season 5 of The Amazing Race, but I've super wanted to go there ever since middle school when I watched season 11, The Biggest Loser, where they go there for 2 weeks. All my friends know it as my honeymoon destination, but I don't need to go there specifically on my honeymoon, but just with someone that I'm, like, dating very seriously at the time. So if I'm ever in New Zealand with a boy, then you know our relationship is serious. Also, weird thing, I specifically want to go in between, like, leave on Black Friday and then go up until like January 2nd because I want to experience my birthday, Christmas, and New Year's all in the Southern Hemisphere. Also, like, I feel cool because then I'm like ringing in the New Year before everyone else. I went to Bangkok 2 years ago for New Year's, and I was like texting my friend and being like, oh my god, like, it's the New Year before everyone. I was like, I feel so cool. And then my friend was like, you're literally fucking stupid. Do you think it's cool if, like, you're one of, like, the first cities to ring in the New Year? Like, I think that's cool as fuck. I hate, like, living in LA because we're, like, one of the last cities to ring in the New Year. Comment down below, like, if that's cool. Fact number 10, I tried to move to New Zealand back in July of 2020 because there's no COVID there by a working holiday visa, but they're not allowing in any non-citizens or non-permanent residents at the time, which is annoying. But funny story, when I was talking to the New Zealand consulate lady on the phone, she was like, well, you can just fly there and quarantine for 2 weeks because you're a citizen, right? I was like, no. She was like, you're not from New Zealand? I was like, no. She was like, oh, well, your accent sounds really Kiwi. Have you ever been to New Zealand? I was like, no. So I guess being a Jamay's World stan in 2014 really rubbed off on me. Fact number 11, I studied abroad in France my junior years of both high school and college, and I also did an internship there the summer after my freshman year. I lived in Rennes, France when I was studying abroad in high school. I lived in Tawar, France when I did my internship in college, and then I lived in Paris, France the time I studied abroad in college. My accent has advanced so much that back in 11th grade when I lived there, everyone thought I was American. Now to when I lived there in Paris 2 years ago, everyone thought I was English. So at least I made it across the pond. Still not even like remotely French, and I'll never get there. My accent was a little better when I was studying abroad when I was 21, but my accent is definitely shit now. If you saw my French Revolution video, you would know that. I'll say quelque chose en français, donc tu peux voir que mon accent, même quand j'essaie un peu plus, c'est pas trop... No one's ever gonna mistake me for being French, no matter how many years I lived there, and it's just like a sad fact that I have to like come to terms with, but like I'm like, it's fine because like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sofia Vergara have been living in America for years and don't even sound remotely American, so like it's okay too. Also, French people find the American accent really, really sexy, even though I'm like, bonjour, je m'appelle Elliott. How is that fucking sexy to anyone? Like, what? But like, I've literally gotten compliments. Like, your accent's so sexy. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, what? Well, in addition to French that I'm already fluent in, the next language I want to learn is Spanish. And at the beginning of quarantine, I was like, I'm gonna learn Spanish. And like, I started like learning it. I actually took it, Spanish 1 and 2, my senior year of college. And I actually did pick up on some stuff. If anyone talks to me in Spanish, like I went to Cuba a couple years ago. Everyone who was talking to me in Spanish, I could understand what everyone is saying, but I can't really respond. But like during quarantine, I was like, I'm gonna like take up Spanish and start learning it. And then after like 2 days, I was like, yeah, fuck this, I'm done. But I should start learning it. I watched all of Elliott with English subtitles. I'm like, I'm gonna watch it with Spanish subtitles. Like, I'm not going to. Maybe I will in the future. Who knows? Maybe this will hold me accountable to do it. I want to watch Money Heist too. That's also in Spanish. But yeah, the next language I definitely want to learn is Spanish, and then either Italian and or German by the time I'm 30. And then also before I die, I'd love to learn Korean, Hindi, and or Portuguese. Probably Brazilian Portuguese, not European Portuguese. What is that even called? What? Like, I know it's like. Spanish is called like Castellano. Actually, no, I like calling European Spanish, Spanish. And then like Latin American Spanish. Yeah, I know it's Brazilian Portuguese, but what do you call like Portuguese? Hey, Filming Elliott, there's this really cool website that you might have heard of. It came out in 1988. It's called google.com, and if you asked it, it could maybe answer your fucking question as opposed to asking your subscribers. It's called Portugal Portuguese, so there's no official term. Fact number 13 is that my favorite show... I have like 2 favorite shows. My actual favorite show of like all time is The Amazing Race because I like grew up with it. But my favorite show since like turning 18 and shit is Big Little Lies, and right back here is Ed Madeline's house from Big Little Lies. It's also Hannah Montana's house.
And one day, you are gonna look back at this probably pretty soon and think, what the fuck was I thinking? Why was I gonna fuck up my life like that?
Fact number 14. My 3 favorite YouTubers are Damon Dominique, Tiffany Ferg, and I mean, does Best Dress even count anymore? Like, is she coming back? So if Best Dress doesn't count, then I guess my other favorite YouTuber is Tariq Ali. I will say the reason I have any personality today is from watching Grace Helbig in Kingsley in high school, and the reason I had any personality in middle school was from watching Kev Jumba. And my favorite YouTube show is At Summer Break. My favorite season from that is season 2, and I actually applied for that show. I was obsessed with that show my senior year of high school. I was like literally known as a kid that loved Summer Break, and I applied for the show for season 4 in summer 2016, and they didn't even fucking take me, and that season was the worst season of the 5 seasons, so fucking joke's on you, Summer Break. If I was on it, then y'all wouldn't have fucking jumped the shark.
Fact number 16, I was on a Nickelodeon game show back in 2010, but I'm not gonna tell you which one it is because I'm probably gonna save it for like a reacting to me on a game show down the line, but like, it's on YouTube, so you can go and find it if you want.
Fact number 17. Even though I'm gay, I have no male celebrity crush. If someone had to put a gun to my head and I had to say someone, I'd probably say Varun Dhawan. Also, it's like Varun Dhawan like 2013, not really like 2021 Varun, sorry. But then for female celebrity crushes, I have Zazie Beetz, Stephanie Shepard, Mila Kunis, Issa Rae, Antoinette Robertson, who is Coco from Dear White People, Janelle Monáe, but I think they identify as non-binary, and I think they go away they, them.
Again, Elliott, Google.com.
And then former Viner Tia Valentine, if she counts as a celebrity. That girl literally made me question my sexuality when I would watch all her vines in high school. And then if I was her age, Julianne Moore. There's also Beyonce, Rihanna, and Lupita, but I don't really view them as like, I kind of view them more as goddesses where I can't even find beauty in them because they're so like above. I think they transcend like beauty.
Fact number 18, I am 23 years old and Blink-182 was right because literally no one likes me. Also like fuck prime numbers. So fact number 19 actually takes place right next to the coffee shop from fact number 3 / Ladybird / Modern Family. And it's that in South Pasadena, there was a farmer's market every Thursday, and during the school year I wouldn't come that often, but during the summer I would come literally every single Thursday to the farmer's market. And when I first moved here, they had this really good panini stand, but then one day they left without explaining anything. For the rest of my time in South Pasadena, I would always get these things called pupusas, which were like bean blankets. I don't even know how to explain it. Here's a photo. And then strawberry lemonade. Strawberry lemonade was $2 and the pupusas were $3. So I'd always bring like a $5 bill being like, I'm ready for like the farmer's market and stuff. And I would always go with my friend Frances. And going to the farmer's market with my friend Frances was kind of a tradition, but our actual tradition was actually fact number 20. We go to this restaurant called Julianne's, and this restaurant was weird where it was like a restaurant but then also like a market. So the first time we came, we wanted to sit down at the restaurant, but then they just like didn't have enough tables or whatever. So we're like, okay, we'll just go to the market and just like get some food. So then we got some food and then walked over to this nearby park called Garfield Park. We drive here now because we have licenses. We've been doing it for this year, it'll be the 10th year. We started it at the end of 7th grade in 2011. We do it every May or June at the end of every school year. And this year is the 10th anniversary. So Francis, I know you don't watch my videos, but hopefully we can do it this year again. And fact number 21 is that I miss Vine. Here are some of my favorites.
Can I have a glass of wine? Ma'am, this is Starbucks. Sorry. A venti glass of wine.
You turn! Stop! You turn! Yeah, I got your man buying me hella snacks. What's good?
Don't you just hate being the ugly friend? Bitch, we ain't friends, you just ugly! When your friend's being a bitch, stop being a bitch. You botch.
Thank you so much for watching my video. In the comments down below, say your name, hometown, and a fun fact about yourself. Bye.